Hello, and welcome to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be ranting about the recently dropped Space Marine 2 patch 9.0. So let's get straight into it now. I'm just gonna start off with the bad, and then we'll get on with the good, right? So for the bad, it's what everyone's talking about right now, and that is the block chainsword. It recently got a nerf, not a buff. Let me get that straight real quick. It's not a buff, it's a nerf, right? So the block recently, or the artificial one anyway, or artificial, had a speed of 6, right? And had a strength of 11. And now they've made it so that both of the artificer and the chainsword both have a speed of 1, which makes them pretty much useless, right? I don't know why we gave this a enough, really. I feel like the one before with the strength of speed and a speed of 6 wasn't OP at all. And the fact is now it having a speed of 1, which is absolutely crazy. It takes a Space Marine 5 business days to swing a chainsword, ladies and gentlemen. You know, they should at least have a speed of 4. Like, I don't really like the fundamentals of, oh, this is block, so let's just make it so it's just slow as possible, but the strength is, you know, 18, which don't let the strength, you know, the strength fool you with 18, right? You're gonna be swinging slow as shit, okay? The fencing and the block, I guarantee you, will kill the enemy a lot quicker, right? Because they're swinging a lot quicker, meaning they're doing more damage over time than you, right? This pretty much also means swarm clearing is terrible with the chainsword now. You know, one of the main reasons why the chainsword was used was because of the swarm clearing. It's now absolutely atrocious. And also do want to talk about another thing is before patch 9.0, this is patch 8.0, the balance had a speed of 1, right? Nobody used it. Should I tell you why? 1, it is a balanced weapon, and 2, it had a speed of 1. So Saber Interactive, being the amazing company they are, they're like, oh, why don't we just take that and put that into the one of the most used variants of the chainsword, and let's make it 1. So let's just make it utterly useless now. It like literally makes no sense what they're thinking. Like, genuinely, I need to understand. Like, I need to like go over there to their headquarters and see how they're working, or who is making these decisions, who is trying to flip and balance this game out, because you are doing a terrible job. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You are doing an absolutely terrible job. A lot of people are actually annoyed at this this change. Some people are defending them, which I don't know how you can be defending them, all right? But a lot of people are saying that, you know, they you know, Saber Interactive always takes the fun away from the game, which I mean they have right now. Now we're gonna have to use a balanced or block with the chainsword, which balanced has a pretty much a shorter parrying time, so you pretty much have to parry earlier if you want to parry the, I don't know, Lictor, Ravener, whatever it may be. So yep, that's another reason why people don't like a balanced. And it also has a speed of 7, right? But I literally used this and it felt like it had a speed of 4. It swung really slowly. I don't know if that's just me or it's like a visual bug, but it swung really slowly, dude. It did not, like, it felt like it had a speed of 4. I've yet to use the fencing chainsword, which I will use. I'm hoping that they revert this to at least a 4, because we cannot be having a chainsword at 1. The only thing that's actually acceptable being at a 1 speed is the power fist. I'm going to get onto that, right? But this being on 1 is hysterical. Revert this in the next patch, please. A lot of people are angry and upset, including myself. So why don't we just listen to the community for one time and just, well, no, actually not the one time, because I actually do sometimes listen to the community, but just revert this back, please, to like a 4, 5 maybe. Pretty please, and I'll be happy again, because the chainsword, the block one, was my beloved, the artificer one, and they just had to nerf it. Why? I don't know. Like, why are we nerfing the fun out of a PvE game? I don't know. But one thing that they did do pretty well is for the power fist. The power fist now does 17, right? With the artificer one before, which now does 13. This had 16. And now it has 17 for the relic one, which is good. It absolutely destroys enemies. This is good. I like this. Well done, Saber. You know, it, you know, destroys neurothropes, zone thropes. It does a very good job. And you know, you might be like, oh, but the speed is one. The charge up time does not to match the speed, right? So me holding R1 or whatever, holding, that does not reflect it having a speed of 1, right? The charge up time doesn't have a speed, all right? What it means by, the speed is the time for you to attack, right? So let's say you're just doing a light attack, that's what it means, right? So you're going to be obviously using this one for the power fist. It just got like a +1 strength, which is very good, amazing in my opinion. And I feel like the thunder hammer is not terrible. Maybe the speed can be slightly increased, like maybe a 3, like, because this is block, right? No like change to its speed. I feel like maybe just give it 1 or put it to a 4 and I'll be happy with that. And I'm pretty sure the I think like they may have nerfed the power sword. I think at least the block one anyway. Maybe, I don't know if I'm tripping, but yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And another thing that I do want to talk about is the auto volt rifle not getting a buff, which is kind of, again, hysterical in my opinion. Why? This is the worst weapon in the game, and it would have been nice if this weapon got a buff, because a lot of people want to use this weapon. They want to see this weapon shine. They want to see this weapon on par with the bolt carbine, but unfortunately it did not get a buff. So maybe in the next patch it will get a buff, but as of right now, nothing. The reason why this weapon sucks is because of the the perk tree is very trash. It's bland. It has literally like nothing to offer. And maybe you can just slightly buff the relic version a little bit. Maybe I feel like this weapon already has decent ammo, but let's say you're gonna run this one, I don't know, maybe just give it like +1 firepower and probably be good to go, or some shit. I don't know, right? But it would be nice if this weapon does get a change, especially in the perk tree. Has to be #1 priority, because the perk tree is terrible, dude. So yeah, that is what I wanted to say, and I wanted to talk about the bolt pistol as well. The bolt pistol, pretty much, I mean, they said that they buffed it, but it's absolutely dog shit still. They pretty much what they did was they increased the gun strike damage, which is now +25, which, guess what, it still does nothing. And I'm pretty sure that might be it. Maybe they increased the headshot multiplier, I don't know, but it's still dog shit. It's still the worst secondary in the game. So this, in the next patch, needs another proper buff. You pretty much, you just like did nothing with it pretty much. And I wanted to also talk about the Inferno pistol. Right now, the game director says, I'm gonna pop a screenshot for you right now, right? He pretty much says, we want to make Inferno pistol as a dedicated crowd control weapon rather than a gun strike damage dealer type of weapon, because heavy bolt pistol already fills this niche. The plasma pistol is also a very good gun strike damage dealer, so kind of hinting you don't play your own game right here. That being said, the niche is currently too specific, and we want to make sure the Inferno pistol performs well outside of it. I mean, you could say like the niche is specific for every like thing in this game, dude. Like, could you not? If we're basing it off that, like, meaning people use like the same perks most of the time. People use the same, like weapon, like rarity. What I mean by that is like specific stats on weapons. Like I don't really know about that. So he pretty much what he's saying is he wants to make the Inferno pistol a crowd control weapon and not a gun strike damage dealer. Which one? It never. I mean, look, you making a gun strike damage dealer does literally nothing to the game whatsoever, because it's already limited to its gun strike, right? So you have to be close to the enemy, and you saying you want it to be a crowd control weapon makes literally no sense, right? If you're gonna make it a crowd control weapon, what is the whole point of putting it on the assault? Or maybe not the assault, because you can reach with the power fist, but what's the whole point of putting it for the bulwark then? Let's say you have a zone thrope, neurothrope. What are you gonna do, huh? You're gonna just sit there and do nothing. Why? Because the game director says it wants it to be a crowd control weapon. Are we playing like this? Look, this is you hinting you don't play your own game, for crying out loud. It's been a known thing for how many months now. You guys do not play your own game. You space your stats off spreadsheets. You don't play the fucking game, dude. And it's hilarious, man. It really is. You making it so that the Inferno pistol is a crowd control and does damage, does not make it OP or whatever or whatsoever, Like, it does nothing, dude. Will it make it better? Yes. Yes, it does, dude. But you're saying you want it to be a crowd control weapon, then, you know, then what was the point of putting for the bulwark then? And, oh, actually, the bulwark doesn't have one, but the assault, for example, you're gonna have to just use your power fist all the time, right? It just makes like no sense, dude. Like, genuinely, it doesn't. And again, the whole reason for example, low accuracy, the Inferno pistol, the melter rifle, they're known for blasting enemies, dude. That's what they're known for, right? So, you know, whether that's a I don't know, a Ravener, Lictor, whatever, it should be destroying them. It should be destroying them, dude. You know, based off of low accuracy, it should, because this is pretty much a mini, like, think of this like Gears of War, like what's it called, like, so the sword off, right? Think of this like the sword off. Think of this like, or think of the melter rifle and this like the super shotgun from Doom. This is what this should be, right? So like come on, dude. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Like, if you want it to be a crowd control weapon, then I mean, you have to give it a lot more ammo, man. Like, again, 33 ammo is not going to do anything. You're going to run out of ammo. And yeah, man, like, I don't know what the game director's talking about, but yeah. And another thing that I did want to talk about is the heavy, right? You know, it did get a buff, but I'm here to talk about the multi-melter. Now, the multi-melter should be doing a lot more damage to Carnivexes and the Hive Tyrant. It should be doing a lot more damage. Why? Because multi-melters are literally shotguns, dude. They are literally armor-piercing shotguns, dude. So they should be obliterating Carnivexes. That's what they're used for. So I'm hoping in the next patch or whatever, the multi-melter does more damage. And not only just the multi-melter, I'm talking about, you know, the melter rifle as well, and the Inferno pistol. That's what I want to see, you know, see. Another thing I want to talk about is, what else? There was actually another thing. Here we go. For the assault class, right? So we have Winged Fury, obviously. I'm going to pop it on the screen right now. This perk has been reworked. The new version is damage from melees. But okay, I'm not talking about this, right? I'm here to talk about this right here. It says, note, the AoE is not working properly on this perk. This will be fixed in the next patch. One, what was the whole point of releasing it, and even talking about it if it does not work properly? Two, why is like working properly always a reoccurring theme in Space Marine 2? Why does, whenever something comes out, why does everything, you know, need to not work, dude? Huh? I know coding is hard. I know it is, but we need to stop using this excuse. So coding is hard and whatnot. If you played your own game, you would know that the perk isn't working, dude. I guarantee you, they didn't play the game. They thought the code was good, so they just released it. And then they clocked after. They were like, "Oh, yeah, this doesn't work. So let's just put it in the patch notes that it doesn't work, and we'll just fix it next time instead of fixing it as soon as possible." You know? Yeah. Amazing, man. Amazing game developers right here, man. What else do we talk about? What else is, I guess, or bad? That might be all the bad stuff right now. Oh, actually, another thing I want to talk about is, I'll pop a screenshot right now. So it says, the game director says this change, so it says Chainsword and Power Sword ground damage increased to match Power Fist and Thunderhammer's one. This change should add more variety to Assault class's build, because all of the one-shot builds implied having a Thunderhammer or a Power Fist exclusively, which is absolutely not true. Why? Because the Power Sword also can one-shot enemies. So again, this just shows that the game director does not play his own game. Amazing, fantastic. And that's pretty much what I want to talk about for the negatives. Now, for the positives, you know, Assault receiving the contested health perk, which is good. You know, that's good. Does it completely fix him? No, it does not. Does it help him out? Yes. Is it a good perk? Yes. Should you be running this perk? Yes, you should be running this perk. But yeah, he's still, like, even with this perk, he's still probably gonna suck against the you know, the Chaos, which pretty sure the game director said that they're gonna rework the Chaos, which, you know, has to happen. And what else? I mean, you know, Assault did receive some other, you know, like, buffs. For example, let me just scroll all the way down. You know, like defensive mechanism, you know, that's the contested health one. You got active attrition damage is increased from 10 to 15, smiting angel damage increased from 10 to 25, and hammer of wrath, this is also another good one. The perk has been reworked. The new version is after use jump pack, you take 30% less range damage, do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 15 seconds, which is pretty good. I'm pretty sure that's this one, yeah, which is also pretty good. As range damage in this game is Assault's arch nemesis. Another good thing, I guess, is I don't know, I mean, I guess some of the siege mode balance tweaks. I guess the Guardian Relic, the armor kit, the Dreadnought, I guess, is also pretty good. The Guardsman gets a decrease in credits. I mean, I don't know I haven't used them, so I don't know if they're any good. And the Dreadnought time going from 3 to 5 is, I guess, pretty, I guess, decent, I guess. And yeah, and another bad thing as well is game director says, unfortunately, this patch doesn't have a fix for the top 1 server crash that plagues our community in siege mode right now. So they pretty much couldn't fix the #1 reason why thing was siege mode crash thing. So I mean, they said in the thing that the crash fixes and general stability has been improved. The matchmaking and network stability fixes minor performance and memory optimization and improvements to game modding capabilities. But I'm pretty sure if you load up siege mode right now, you're still going to be crashing, especially on PC. Now, crashing doesn't really happen on console, but I'm pretty sure if you load up siege mode on PC, you're still going to crash. Which, I don't know why this has not been fixed yet, man. Like, literally, I don't understand how you're going to release siege mode, which everyone was looking forward to, and it's still not being fixed properly, dude. Like, come on, like, this is just embarrassing at this point, dude. Like, really, this is embarrassing. And again, look, I'm not trying to hate on Saber, man. Maybe some of my comments have been hating on Saber, but man, like, I'm a realist, man. If your game is trash, I'm gonna say it's trash. If the things you've done is trash, I'm gonna say it's trash. Because a lot of people, when you know, they don't like videos like this, like the Saber Glazers, right? They don't like these sort of videos where you know, you confront Saber and say, oh, what did you do? Why did you do this, right? Some people be like, oh, well, the patch just dropped and you're already complaining. Well, there's a reason why people are complaining about the patch drops. It just shows Saber's incompetency, right? And if you can't bear it, then you are the problem, mate. You are the problem, because you keep sugarcoating everything, you know? As a consumer of the game, I'm going to let you know and review it, and I'm going to tell you if it's shit. And if it's shit, I'm going to say it's shit. If it's good, I'm going to say it's good. I mean, I've said some good stuff about the patch 9.0. I've said some bad things as well, because there are some bad things. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and be like, oh, well, this is amazing, guys. Unless I was getting paid by Saber, but hey, I'm not. So I'm not, you know, I'm going to say it's bad, man. You know? Can't just sugarcoat everything, dude. If it sucks, man. And that's how we live and learn, right? And yeah, I mean, that just literally might just be it. You know, like, I mean, Heavy getting a buff, I guess, didn't really need a buff, but yes, he's also pretty good. The plasma pistol getting buffs as well, I guess that's decent as well, pretty good. Yeah, the one things I don't like, things that need to be changed, is #1, bolt pistol has to be buffed, auto bolt rifle has to be buffed, the block chainsword has to be 4 speed, 5 speed minimum in my opinion. It cannot be taking a Space Marine this long to swing a chainsword. Absolutely unacceptable. And another reason why, you know, especially for the tactical class where you need the chainsword, like a block variant, because against range damage, literally all you have to do is literally just keep rolling around, and you know, roll around, hit them, roll around, shoot your weapon, and you're gonna lose some, you know, health, some armor segments in the process too. And you know, I don't think you know, tactical has a perk where he's able to get his armor segments, you know, not like Bulwark, Heavy. He doesn't have that, right? And like Sniper with purification, and yeah, and Assault with now the 50% contested health. Tactical is now, you know, he needs that block. You need to run a block variant, dude, and I'm pretty sure now a lot of people are gonna run the combat knife block. You know, I probably will. But yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much it. What else? Another thing that I do like is the Bolt Sniper getting a rate of fire increase. You know, that it needed that. That was, you know, I guess good. Now, Stalker bolt rifle, the instigator bolt rifle getting a buff. I mean, I guess that was good. And the just look, this doesn't need to be a crowd control weapon. It can be both, all right? Why don't we just implement that, right? Like, why not? Why don't you let the Inferno pistol be both? Right now, it's literally dog shit. It's one like the what? How many things do we have in this game right now? I think 5 melee weapons. I mean, secondary weapons. This is the second worst melee weapon. I mean, secondary in the game. Right? Obviously, the heavy bolt pistol and the plasma pistol are obviously the best. You know, you doing that, making it a crowd control weapon, just makes it worse. It's just gonna make the pistol worse, right? And just make it so it does both. And another good thing that I did not say is they also made it so that the Neo Volkite's contested health regen is now been buffed. It's now pretty good. Now, I haven't seen it, but it's pretty good right now. Well, I mean, I haven't used it, so I need to see, but apparently it's pretty good, which is good. It needed that, so thank you, Saber, for that. Again, I don't want this to be a hate video. I'm going to specify one more time, this is not a hate video, but if something is not good, I'm going to say it's not good, man. All right, if you say it's a hate video, well, then that's on you, right? If you take it like that. But maybe I have said some stuff that's a little hateful to say, but I don't mean it, right? It's just, look, I want this game to be good, right? Like, truly, I want this game to be good, man. And with the current state of how things are being reworked and shit, I just don't think it's gonna happen, man. And I really hope Saber just takes time to think about, you know, on how they wanna work with this game. Because again, I don't know who's balancing this, but really, like, you need to just like focus up, please, dude, because some of the balance tweaks are crazy. They really are crazy and questionable, very questionable. But yeah, let me know if you guys agree or disagree with anything in the comment section down below. Yeah, just please, again, like, my number one request is just revert this, please. Like, come on, I'm a block chainsword lover, right? That's my beloved chainsword right there. You cannot be doing that to my chainsword, right? It's helped me through so many like true solos, man. Just please revert it. That's all I want. That's all I ask. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I'm out. Peace.